Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm Kishore and I'm here to solve a Sudoku created by Malrog. This Sudoku was posted on the Logic Masters Germany portal and there is no particular reason to cover the Sudoku. Just I thought that the combination of variants, which is quadruple and sandwich, would be nice to feature on the channel, and that is the reason I'm making a video on the Sudoku. And it is also rated quite good on the portal, close to 90%, which is really good for a Sudoku. The link to solve this is in the description of the video. Please do give it a try and come back and watch the video. And most importantly, if you have been enjoying the content that we are producing on the channel, please do hit the subscribe button under the video. It will really motivate us to see you subscribing to the channel. Let's start the Sudoku now. Standard classic rules apply. Each row, each column and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9 without any repetitions, and the digits that you see between the grid lines, for example, you can see 1, 2. So this means that 1 and 2 must appear in the 4 cells surrounding that circle. That's what basically means. For example, if you see a 4 in this area, then it means that in these 4 cells, a 4 must appear. And then you have the sandwich variant. Outside clues give the sum of the digits between the 1 and the 9 in that row or column. So let's say you have a 1 9 here and a 1 9 here and a 1 9 here. So this means that for column 5, the sum of the digits in these cells would be equal to 27. So 1 and 9 are the sandwich crumbs, and the digits between them are the cells which make up the sum. So these are the rules. Looks to be a really interesting variant. Let's see how it goes. And it's titled Quicious. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that rightly. Quicious, something like that. This is a live solve. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's start the Sudoku now. So what do we have here? Okay, there is a 5 in this area, 5 in this area, which means 5 must be in one of these 3 cells. Simple deduction to start the Sudoku. And these 27 clues outside row 5 and outside column 5 really strike my eye. We can eliminate some cells that cannot be 1 or 9. For example, this cannot be a 1 and 9. Reason being, to get to 27, you need at least 8, 7, 6, 5 digits, right? Because 1 and 9 are not part of the sum. So if you add the highest digits, 8, 7, 6, 5 is 26. So you need at least 5 digits to add up to 27. So, and that is not going to happen if you have 1 and 9 here. So let's just mark a red wherever 1 and 9 cannot go. So it cannot go here. You have 1 9 here. At max you can place another 1 9 here, and there are just 4 cells between them. So 1 9 is eliminated here, and similarly 1 9 is eliminated here. And for the row clue as well, this cannot be 1 9 and this cannot be 1 and 9. Okay, so that was a good start to the Sudoku. So now my 1 9 must be distributed in these 4 cells. And if you look closely at the column clues and the row clues corresponding to box 5, you can be certain that if you have a 1 and 9 here, the other of the 1 and 9 must be in the diagonally opposite cell. Reason being, if you have, let's say, a 1 9 here, you have to get to 13 with a single cell. Not possible. The same works for the row clue. If you have 1 9 here, you need 16, which is again not possible. So either this is true or this is true. These are the only 2 ways by which 1 and 9 can get distributed in box 5. Wow, that's awesome. This way is not possible. Reason being, 1 and 2 must be in these 4 cells, and you can't have 1 9 outside here. So 1 and 9 must get into these cells, and because 1 is in this area, so 1 goes here and 9 goes here. Excellent. So now for 16 clue we need at least 3 digits. 8 plus 7 is 15, so one more digit. So none of these cells can be a part of the sum, or I mean none of these cells can take the 1. Again, these two cells cannot take 1, so 1 is in one of these two cells. So let's mark the sandwich digits by green. This is not part of the sum. At least 2 cells, so not part of the sum. And you can't have a green cell here, because if you do, then these 4 cells must add up to 13. The minimum sum you would be getting is 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 14. So clearly this is not a sandwich digit. And now let's look at row 4. So we need 3 digits at least, so none of these can be 1 or a 9. So 9 is in one of these 2 cells. Okay, so just by sandwich, we are taking the Sudoku nicely forward. And for column 4, these cells cannot be 9, and 9 cannot be as far as this cell for column 4. Again, that's also ruled out. Wow, you cannot have a 9 here for column 4, because then these 2 cells must add up to 13, and for 13 it's either 4, 9, 5, 8 or 6, 7. And you will see that all 3 are eliminated. 4, 9 can't go here, and 5, 8 is not possible because 7 and 8 are in these 4 cells, and 6 and 7 is again not possible because it's in this 2 by 2 area, 7. So this is also not green, that's red. So now green has only 2 options, these 2 cells. And similarly, I think I can eliminate 1 from here. If you see with regards to column 6, if you have a 1 here, then these 2 cells add up to 13, which cannot be 4, 9, which cannot be 5, 8, and which cannot be 6, 7, because 6 is in this area. So 6, 7 is also eliminated, and 5, 8 is also eliminated. So that is a red cell again. So one has only 2 options. Now, how do I take this Sudoku forward? So I think corner cells are kind of restricted. Maybe we can make use of them. This cell, for instance, cannot be a 1, 2, cannot be a 3, 4, cannot be a 7, 8. So it can only be 5 or 6. Similarly, this can only be 3 or 4. Okay, 26, and I would need 19, which means 14, so 6 and 8. Yeah, so I was just thinking along row 4, so this could be a 5, 6 and 8, and this could, I was actually thinking if 9 can be in this cell, in which case this would sum up to 16 and 26, and you'll need 19 from here. That looks feasible, so I'm not going to do anything over there. Okay, I can't. Can I have a 9 here? Because that would force 1 here, and you will need, yeah, it is possible. Column 2, we haven't made much breakthrough it, but I don't think we can make over there. Okay, this cell right here, let's write in the possibilities. It cannot be 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So 2, 5, 6. Okay. And similarly, this cell cannot be 1, 2, 5, 6, 9. So it would be 3, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, many possibilities in there. Okay, tricky. So at this stage, it's getting very tricky. And this cell here cannot be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 1. So 2, 3, 4. Ah, that is very nice, guys. Now I can rule out 9 from this cell. Because if you have 9 here, maximum you could get from these cells is 8 plus 3 plus 4, which is only 15. So 9 is ruled out here, 9 goes here. That's interesting. And that was deduced because we could write the possibilities here. Okay, now these 4 cells add up to 16. And now, okay, so what I thought may or may not happen has happened now. So these 3 cells right here add up to 45 minus 10 minus 16. So these 3 cells add up to 16, 19, right? And you also have a 5 here. So which means that they must be 5, 6, and 8. Only way to get to 19. And there is a 7 in here. And now 9 must be in one of these 3 cells, which forces a 1 in one of these 3 cells for the 27 clue. And this is a green cell. So let's mark that in. Now 4 for this quadruple here goes in one of these 2 cells. So 4 is not here. So 4 goes here. And which means these cells are 2, 3, 7. So what can go into this cell? Cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So it would be 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, nice, nice, nice. So I can't have the 1 here. It's kind of difficult to see, but once you think a bit, it should be easy, I think. Okay, so what is the minimum most value that can go into this cell? Obviously, it's a 5, right? Because you can't have 1, 2, 3, 4. So now if you have a 1 in this cell, this would be 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. So you need 16 for the sandwich clue. So the other 2 digits must be 2, 3 forced. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 add up to, 2, 3, 5, 6 adds up to 16. And now these 3 cells must take a 7 in them, which is clearly not possible because of this. So which means I can never have a 1 here. If you take any digit greater than 5 here, clearly this is going to become more than 16. So that's not going to happen. So 1 must be here. Not so easy to see, but I think you should be able to get to it once you write the minimum digits. Now, okay, this 2 can be removed. So these are not 1 or 9 for the column. Okay, and these are red cells. And I can remove the 2 from here. There's just a stray pencil mark left out from the previous marking. Now I can't have 9 here. Can you see why? Because 27, as we saw at the start, requires at least 5 digits. So that would force 1 here. So which means 1 plus 9 is 10. And you have 27 in between, which adds up to 37. And for the row, you need a total of 45. 45 minus 37 is 8. And you can't have 8 when there is already a 4 in the domino. 4 plus 4 would be 8, and that would be a violation. So 9 goes here, 4 goes here. And now I can't have 1 here because that wouldn't satisfy the row. So 1 is in one of these cells. So if 1 is here, this is 8. And if 1 is here, then these two cells sum up to 8. Could be either way. Let's mark this as green. Wow, this is nice. Yeah, really good Sudoku to solve. I can't have 8 here because 4 plus 8 will already be 12. Oh no, I could have an 8 here because 9 can be this side, right? 9 can be this side. So this cell here cannot be 1, 2, 5, 6, 9 or 4. So 3, 7, 8. I haven't gone to pencil marking. So 3, 7, 8. And the left out digits in box 4 or 2, 3, 7. Oh, that's nice. You have a 2 in this area and 2 in this area. So which means we reached our quota for 2 2s for rows 5 and 6. That's not a 2. And now 2 is in this domino again. So that gives a 2 4 pair here. That's beautiful. Which means this is not 2, that's 4 and that's 2. Excellent. So these would be 3, 7, 8. And you know 3 is in this area, so that's not 3. So 7, 8. And this is a 3, 7 now. Nice. So I have 5, 6 here, which adds up to 11. And now 9 can't be this side because then 4, 9 is ruled out, 5, 8 is ruled out, and 6, 7 is ruled out. So 9 is this side. And that forces 2 in here to satisfy the 13. And now for this quadruple here, 5 must be in this domino. This is a green. And for 16 we would need at least 3 digits. So all those are reds. So 1 is here. And this is a red. And now this has to be green because for this box you'll need 1 and 9 and you can't have both of them in these 3 cells. So this is a green, and which means it's forced to be a 1. And now we have to get to 13 from these 2 cells with a 4 already. So 9 from these 2 cells. So it's 3 plus 6 or 7 plus 2. 8 plus 1 is ruled out. That forces 8 in these cells. This is not a 1, that's a red. 1 is in one of these 2 cells. And for the 16 clue in row 2, all these cells don't take 9 because we need at least 3 digits. And now 9 is forced here. Only cell left in that row. That's a red and that's a green. Now all these cells are reds for column 2. And now we can get to the 13 clue from these cells. We need 9 more. It cannot be 5 plus 4. It cannot be 8 plus 1. Has to be 6 plus 3. That's 5, 8. So what can we do here? You can't have 7 here because 7 plus 8 is already 15 and no way we can reach 16. That's 2, 3. Oh, this contains a 4. Okay, that isn't much helpful. Okay, only 4, 6, 8 can go here. It cannot be 3, 7, 9, 2, 5, and 1. So this is 4, 6, or 8. The column 8 clue isn't giving us much information yet. So this is kind of difficult to see, but a very good deduction nevertheless. So now you can see that if you have 1 and 9 here, obviously it will be a 9. If you have a 9 here, 1 is forced here, right? And then you need 8 from these two cells because these add up to 10 and you have 27 in between, so 37. So these add up to 8, which cannot be 1 plus 7, 2 plus 6. So it will be a 3, 5 in the first case. Suppose, let's say we have a 9 here. We start with a 9 here. Let's say we have a 9 here. The only possibility is 1 being here. Of course, 1 cannot be here because then total would be violated for the column. So 1 is forced here. Again, so we have 37 from these cells. Now these would add up to 8. It cannot be 1, 7, 2, 6. It would again be 3, 5. So either we have 3, 5 here or 3, 5 here. So this is not a 3. That's a 7, 8. That's a 3. Excellent. So this is 1, 4 or 6 because 3, 5 is ruled out and 2, 7, 8, 9 are ruled out. Okay, so where are we with respect to time? Okay, not bad. 22 minutes. Right, I have a 3 here. That's not a 3, that's 2 or a 7. So suppose if I have 1 here, then 8 is forced here for the row clue, 27. And if you have 1 here, then this becomes a 2, 6 to get to 8. Okay. I don't see any issue there. So which clue do you guys think is going to help us at this point? The row 2 clue may be 16 from 3 cells, right? Can I prod that further? I don't think so. Okay, so this is limited in possibilities. It can only be 2, 6, 8. This 13 clue can be placed, right? The moment I wrote 3, I should have written this. For some reason, the colors seem to, block the logic. So 6 is forced here so that we get to 13. Okay. Ah, 2 in column 6 is forced here. So this is a 5, 7, 8 by Sudoku. And this is 3, 4 just by Sudoku, 1, 2, 5, 6, 9 and 7, 8, so 3, 4. And you must have 7, 8 in this area. And that's as far as we can go, I think. Deductions are really nice, guys, and it is not such an easy Sudoku. It's I need to use a bit of logic here. Okay, this guy right here can't be 3, 7, 9, 2 and 5. So it's 1, 6 and 8. So suppose if I have 1 here. Wow, that's nice. You can't have 1 here because then 9 would be at least 4 cells away, and that would mean 2, 3, 4 and 5 are included, and that gets to at least 14. Minimum sum would be 14. So 1 is ruled out here. This is a 1. Wow, that's nice. So these are all reds. Let's go for the kill here. This is a red, and now we know these add up to 16 and these must add up to 45 minus 26, right? So 19. So you get 19 from here, which cannot be 2, 8, 9, which cannot be 3, 7, 9. So 2 and 3 are not here. So 2 in this row has to go here. And you can't have 8 here because 8 plus 2 is 10. And from 2 cells we need 6, which cannot be 1 plus 5 or 2 plus 4 because 2 is there, 1 is already here. That's not 8. It's 5 or 7. That's nice. We also know that 3 is part of these areas. So 2 plus 3 is 5. I need 11 more, which can be 5 plus 6 or 7 plus 4. So 8 is anyway here. Okay. So 5 and 6 or 7 and 4. Okay. So maybe we can work along column 8 again. Just see, suppose if this is a green cell, then this has to be green. Okay, and if this is a green cell, this has to be green. And if this is a green cell, either this can be green or this can be green. Okay, many possibilities are there. Wow, yeah, this 27 we saw at the start, we could have used that. I'm missing the logical connections. You know, we saw that it must be 3, 5, the outside the sandwich. So now 3, 5 can't happen here. You have a 5, 7, 8 here. So this must be the 3, 5, and meaning that this is not a sandwich digit. This is green. This is green. So that's a 9. That's a 1. That's a 4, 6. And this is 3, 4, 6. Obviously 3 is ruled out, so that's a 4, 6. That's a 3. This is 4, 7, 8. Excellent. Now maybe we can make use of that, but let's come to that. Okay, we know that 3 also must be here. This is 2, 3. So 4 plus 7 or 5 plus 6. Okay. One in row 7 goes in one of these 2 cells. 9 in column 3 goes in one of these 2 cells. Okay, I think I've used all the quadruple clues, right? Except this ones. I think I've used everything else. So it's about the sandwich only, I think. How do I make use of the sandwich here? Almost everything is done. Let me quickly see. Ah, nice. You can't have 1 here now. Can you? No, it is possible. If you have a 1 here, this could still be 2, 6, right? Yeah, that is possible. I thought I had a deduction right there. I think maybe this area only is what we have to deduce. If I have 4 here, then this is supposed to be a 5. This is supposed to be a 7. I don't see any problem there. Suppose you have a 7 here. I will need 9 from these two cells. This is 3, this is 6, this is 5, this is 4, again possible. And if you have 8 here, this could be 3 and 5. Oh, there is nothing there. It's nothing there really. Oh, 8 is not possible, guys. If 8 is here, then these two cells add up to 8 again. So this will be 3, 5, but 3 is ruled out and 5 is ruled out. Remember, 5 is in one of these two cells for this term 2 by 2 area. So 8 is not here. It's a 4 and 7. Wow, this is very tricky at this point. Am I missing anything in the quadruple or anywhere else? I'm sure it's pretty narrow, the Sudoku, there's no doubt. Okay, I think this is the one I have to make progress one way or the other. Okay, by Sudoku, I can place 9 in these cells. Let's slowly play along. So I could have the 9 here. Immediately 1 is forced here. Wow. Some really tiny reduction. Okay, so let's write some possibilities here. 2, 5, 7, 8. So 2, 5, 7. Can't have 2 here. So that's a 5 and a 7. So this is 2, 5, 7, 8. Okay. So I will also write the possibilities in here. If I have 4, 5, this is a 7. Or if I have 7, 3 plus 6, or 7, 5 plus 4. Okay, only 4, 6 and 7 can get into these cells. So again, I'm coming back here because I feel this is the column where I'm somehow missing something. So if I have 9 here, this is 1. Now I'll need 13 from these cells, and which look possible to me. Okay, writing some possibilities in here. This is 5, 7, 8 for the row and the column. What am I missing here? So if this is 4 plus 7, then this will be 5, 6, 8, and 7 and 2 will go here. Oh, no, that isn't true. Okay, 3 in this box is in one of these cells. So basically I have a pair. 1, 3, 1, 3 is forced into this area. I just missed that. Some standard Sudoku stuff. And that puts a 9 in this cell. Makes it a green. So rest are all red. Wow. I missed that, guys. I completely missed that. So now one of these must be green, right? So there are only two possibilities now, either this cell and this cell, or this cell and this cell. Can we eliminate one, and then we can take down the Sudoku? Would be done by. Okay, so whichever comes in this cell in this area cannot be present, so it has to be here. This is 4 or a 6. Okay. Let's say I have a 9 here, then this is supposed to be 1. So can I get to 13 from these cells? So if this is a 7, then you're forced to have a 2, 4 there. Okay, that is possible. Suppose let's have 1, 9 here this way. This is 7, this will be 2, 4. So 4 goes here, 2 goes here, 8 goes here, and 5 goes here. Everything seems to be possible. Wow. I didn't expect it to become this hard all of a sudden, because we were well on our way and suddenly it has become extremely tricky. Or maybe I'm missing something very easy. What is this clue doing, guys? It's just, I don't know what these two guys are doing here. Really, they're not helping much. Wow. This feels really hard here. So I have a 1 here. What happens? 8 is posed here. This becomes a 2, 5 pair. This is 6 and this is 4. So now 9 is forced here. So if I have 1 here, 2, 6 is forced here. So 3, 7, 9, 1, 2, 6. This would be 4, 5, 8. And now this will be 7, 6. Which is, this is 3 and this is 2. Yeah, that's possible. It's nothing that is getting contradicted here. Am I missing something? Wow. I didn't feel that this would be this hard after this point actually, because we have got so many clues and still it feels hard. Say this is 9, then this is 1. So I need 13 from here. So if I have 3 here, so this is 2, 8 or 4, 6, and both are possible. And even this 2, 5 here isn't doing anything at all. Oh, where does the 2 go in this column? Damn, that's a 2. I think it's perhaps because of the color, it's kind of difficult to see here, because this would naturally would have been found much earlier, but due to color, I think it's difficult to see. Could have used some lighter colors, maybe red is like difficult to see the digits written in blue. Coming back here again, so 4 plus 7 or 6 plus 5. I think the video is going a bit too long. Sorry, I apologize. But at this point, I seem to have been stuck like anything. Okay, 3 is in these cells, so 3 goes in one of these two cells. Not much, because 3 is already in this box. You have a 3 here, you have a 3 here. I thought we could make some progress here. I don't see anything here, guys. This is really painstakingly exasperating now. Thing is, I don't see anything at all. Which clue do you use? Because every clue seems to have been freezed. This 27 is done. This 16 seems to have been done. And this 16 is done outside row 4. Row 6 is like floating. You can use any possibility. It could be 2, 5, and then it could go to 2, 6, and 8. Or it could be 3, 5, and then 8. Many possibilities. Surely there must be some logic here. Okay, 7 must be in this area, because without 7 you can never get to 16. So 7 is in one of those cells. So do I remove the red cells? Because I feel that they're not required anymore. Let's remove all the red cells. Perhaps they are just creating too much bother. Let's retain the green cells alone and remove all the reds. Wow. That looks completely different on the eye now. Okay, I'm getting a small deduction. If I have 1 here, the 8 is forced here. And suppose if I have 1 here, then 2 and 6 get forced here, and 7 and 8 forced here. So in either case, 8 is in this cell or this cell. So this cannot be 8. So 1 and 6. Oh no, this is getting too hard. Okay. Should have got to this much earlier, guys. I don't know why I missed this deduction. I should have got to this much earlier. I can't have 5 here, because if I do, then 1 is forced here and these two cells cannot add up to 8, right? 5 is in here, so that gives a 6 here, a 5 here. 6 is not here, that's 4, 8. So now I need 10 more from these cells, which is 7, 3, 8 and 2. Yeah, both are possible. Okay, that just tipped the Sudoku a little bit, but still it seems to be very tight. What next? Come on. Okay, 9 must be in one of these cells. I'm almost certain this 13 clue outside column 8 is doing something very, very tricky, which I'm not seeing. So, should I be blamed here for not seeing some things? Because I don't have any idea what is to be seen here. Oof, my goodness. If I have a 9 here, this is 1, then this is 2, 6, and you must have a 1, so 9 and 1, so these add up to 13. And why is that not possible? Is that possible? I don't know. Video is already 48-minute long, guys. Sorry for this. And I'm feeling so bad that not seeing the thing essential that is required for the Sudoku. Okay, let's try something with, like, guess you can say if this is 1, 9 is not here, so 9 is here, 4 is here, 8 is here, 6 is here. Now 9 must be forced here. So do we have something now? So this is 7, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 8. Oh, this clue is getting violated, guys. Is this the intended trick here? But this really looks dirty. Is there a better way to see? Can I just reverse it back? So what do I need to see? When I had a 1 here, 8 got forced here, so 8 is forced here, right, by Sudoku. So 14, so this is 2. Yeah, guys, this is very tough to see. Not so easy to see. Look at this. I mean, you don't need to do the things with the 9 and other digits, but I've found the deduction. Suppose you have a 1 here, 8 is forced here, which means 8 is forced here, and this becomes a 2. Now, this is a 7 and you can't have any digit here. Is this the intended trick? Oh, and I don't think this can be called logic. It's really, you need to go 3-4 digits ahead and see a contradiction, but maybe borderline logic, I'm not sure. Is there anything better? Let me know, guys. So I'm continuing with this. So 1 is not here, so 1 goes here, which means this is a 2 6. I'll try to quickly finish from this point. So this is 4 5 8, and that's a 7, that's a 8, that's a 7. 7 plus 6 is 13, so this is 3, that's a 2, so that's 1 and that's 3. So 7 is not here, it's 4 6, that's a 7, which means these are not 7s, that's 4 8. So now 1 and 9 for this column is deducible, I think. You can't have here because you can't have 9 here, because then this is ruled out. 13 cannot be possible, so 9 is eliminated. 9 goes here, so that puts 9 here, which means 1 for this column goes here. That puts 1 in row 1 here. So these add up to 13 now. You have 8 here, this would be 2 3 possible. If you have 5 here, I need 8 more. 2 6 is not possible, so 5 is ruled out. 4 9 more, 2 7 3 6. Okay, 4 is also possible. 4 8, so that's a 5. These are all greens. Let's mark it green. So we are almost done now. Okay, this is also green. 2 in box 1 has only one cell left. 2 has to go here. That puts 5 here, 8 here. So this is 4 6 8 for column 3 and 4 6 8. So 4 5 7, 4 7 8. And 4 5 and 6. So 2 is in these 3 cells. I have a 4 in here, the last part of the quadruple. Okay, this has to open up, I feel. Let me think. It's 8. This is 2 3 4 5 6. 8 is not possible, guys. You have 8 here, you need 2 3 here, and that will be a contradiction. That's a 4, that's 8. Now 4 for this quadruple is here, 4 4 6, and now this is 7 for the 16 clue. So this is done now. 5 6 8, that's not 6, that's not 5, that's not 8, and that's now 7 and 4. Those are not 7s. So you have 5 6 pair, which means that's a 7. That's not 7. This is 5 8. A really wholesome Sudoku, you can say. And the deduction I found here wasn't so easy, guys. It felt kind of hit and trial to me. It's very difficult to see visually. 1 6 9, because during videos we hardly do this kind of stuff, as you know, right? Writing a digit and going along a path. So it was very tough for me to see that visually. 2 3 7, 1 4 6 8 9. So that's a 5. So that's a 5. So that's 8. That's 5. So 6 and 7. 6 and 7, and that's 8. And now that's 4. That's 8. 4 6 8, which means 4 in this box goes here. And now I can finish off the 16. So that's 5. That's 3. So that's 6. 8. 5. 8. 6 and 5. So 2 3 8 goes here, and which means 3 has to be here. That's a 2 8. Yeah, that's a 6 and 7. And you have 6 7 pair in the column, so the rest of the digits are going to come out in a flurry. 6 7 7 6 7 3 3 2 and 2 and 8. 54 minutes to finish the Sudoku off. What did you think, guys? That step, was it according to you within the confines of logic? Obviously, yeah, you can say that it is logic, but can you see that visually without writing the one there and continuing along a chain? Would it have been possible to see that visually? That's the big question. But anyway, really good end to this Sudoku by Malrog. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. This is a long video. Please do leave a comment under the video. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.